Good morning, students and parents. I just wanted to go over a few items. It's Wednesday, 10:14, and it's early, about 7:24. And I just thought I would go over a few items with you to make sure everybody had the same information. Um, One thing I wanted to talk about is updated office hours, and I will also update the meeting schedule and send that out in an email to parents so that if you need to print it, you can. Please realize that when I make those schedules, that is what we were told for full-time virtual teachers, and some of our teachers might be doing half and half, like brick and mortar half the day and then virtual the other half. So you want to keep that in mind. So it's definitely true for my hours. That's all I can speak to. Anyway, the regular meets are still on for Tuesdays and Wednesdays at Tuesday morning and Wednesday afternoon. I've added 2 help sessions. Those are just drop in, do your work. If you need me, unmute your mic and talk to me. Those are not required. They are recommended, especially excuse me, if you are struggling with a set assignment or um, a project, especially. At-risk invitations on Thursdays or for tutoring on Thursdays at 3. At-risk invitations will be sent if students are not being successful or I feel like they need some more assistance. So that will be, the invite will be sent to the student's Gmail, and I will also email guardians of students that I'm inviting to that. So I've had a pretty good sized group that I've been inviting, and I've had about 6 students show up maximum. So I'm wondering if the guardians are getting the emails. Also, if you're not getting emails from me, well, if you're not getting emails, you're probably not watching this video. But if you're not seeing your emails, we need to figure that out, parents. Just contact me. The biggest thing I can tell you is check your spam folder. And then the next thing is to check your email that is on file in PowerSchool. All right, anyway, so those are my updated office hours. And again, I will send out an updated schedule as well. It will also be linked on the Buzz landing page for students. When you're working, guys, please, and this is to the students, please start in the grade book. In other words, once you get to the landing page in math, go to your grade book, then go to the activities. After you've looked at the grade book, you will know things about if you have a blank assignment or if you have retries, these things down here. Because if you've got a blank assignment or you've got a retry on something because maybe your grade was less than 60, hopefully that's not the case. But if you've got a retry on something, you've got to do those things first. You got to take care of those blanks. The math content works in order down the folder. Okay, please look in your folder. So go to the grade book and then go to the activities, open the folder and work your way down. Okay, if you can't move forward, you need to look and see if you've got a blank grade, a retry, or if you've got something less than 60. You will see less and less of the retries, and I will speak to that in just a minute. Another thing I wanted to let you know, access to 2-3 has been blocked until this Sunday. That's just because I want to get in there and do an instructional video for how to complete the project successfully. And I don't want you getting in there and starting it like some of you did on the weather project. And I apologize for that, but some of you just off and running. Anyway, I admire your motivation to get things done, but the other thing is we want it to be successfully done. So let's just wait a few minutes and see what's up with that. So The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is the meaning of the word expression on assessments. When it's asking you to write an expression in mathematics, that means like 2 plus 5 times 3 or something like that. An equation is when you have equals a number, or it might be equals a variable, y equals 2x plus 4. That's an equation. 2x plus 4 is an expression. 3 times 2 times negative 4 is an expression. As soon as you put equals negative 24 on it, then it becomes an equation. So when it's asking you to write an expression to represent the volume in a container, or the amount of money that someone has left, or the temperature average temperature change, it's asking you to write the math expression. Okay, so now back to the retries. Extra help folders and notes are going to be required for retries. Extra help folder is there in module 2. There are some videos that I created. There's a link to a Khan Academy video. When you go into Khan, you can also do practice problems. So really, before you do a retry, you should have visited those things. Because if you're having to ask for a retry, obviously you weren't successful. And I want you to be successful. I'm not just giving you a, here, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. If you keep doing it again wrong, then it's really hard to learn how to do it right, because you've got that pattern of wrong work in your brain. So before I'm going to give you a retry, I want you to get the right way to do things. And the way to do that is for you to take notes and copy examples. You can do that on the slides. You can also do it on the help folder. But I'm going to ask you to provide me with evidence of those notes and examples related to the assignment you want to retry on. For instance, if you wanted to retry on division of rational numbers, I would expect to see the division rules, meaning the signs, how the signs work with division. I would also expect to see the process for dividing fractions and the process for dividing decimals. And I would expect to see some examples worked out all the way through. Okay. I also have told you guys about vocabulary. So those are some things that would indicate that you are really taking it serious and doing your part in getting your education. All right. So the retries, to provide me with a copy of your notes, you will just text it, take a picture of them with your cell phone or mom or dad's cell phone, text it to me and say, this is, Joe Smith's notes on division of rationals. Can I get a retry? Make sure you put your name in there and the assignment 2-1 or whatever it is that you need a retry on. Let's try to keep the retries to a minimum. If you're doing the notes ahead of time, you probably won't have to do it. And I shared in a meet one time, one of the most impactful little plaques that I have ever seen was in one of my first jobs. And it said, if you don't find time to do it right the first time, how are you going to find time to do it right the second time? And what that means is just take the time to get it done to the best of your ability the first time, and then you won't have to spend more time doing it a second time. So it's actually a time saver, not a time waster, which I think sometimes is a hard lesson for you guys. So anyway, I hope these things clear up a little bit of questions, and that you are now well informed on what is going on with Math 7. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a great day.